Hi, welcome. I'm Kathy Sandine, president of Cal State East Bay, and we're all dressed up today for a special occasion. Today is a very important milestone in the construction of this building, the core building. It's the moment when we put the final steel infrastructure in place. It's a builder's ritual called a topping out or topping off ceremony, and we're really happy to be able to share it and celebrate with you today. In a few minutes, the final beam will go into place. This beam is a special beam that has signatures of students, faculty, staff, donors, and the construction team. And when it gets put in place, you may notice that there's a small tree on the beam. This, again, our builders tell us, is tradition, and this is said to give good luck and prosperity to the future occupants of the building. So I will take that. And this milestone is even more important for us this year. As you know, with the COVID-19 pandemic, we are still open on campus, but with far, far fewer people physically here on campus. And it's such a testament that we're still going forward with this major project, and we're looking to the future. And what a magnificent building the core building will be. Research, collaboration, discovery, working together. It's specially constructed for that. And even with the pandemic, we know that we might be doing things differently after we all come together. And this core building will allow us to do things differently in terms of working and learning and teaching. And we're so, so fortunate to have it. So please enjoy as you see this ceremony where we are celebrating today. We're looking to the future, and we're looking to when we can be together again. There's much to be excited about.
On behalf of Rudolph and Slutton and our trade partners, we want to express our gratitude for being a part of the Cal State East Bay project team. We are all very proud to be a part of this project, and as a student many years ago, I realized how important a library is to the university. It's a facility that everyone uses. Even though the COVID pandemic occurred just at the start of the foundation's work, we are still on track for completion next spring. We have a strong COVID prevention and safety program to keep everyone safe on site. Now, here are some interesting facts and analogies about this project. There are 3,000 pieces of steel weighing 1,000 tons going into this building. That's equivalent to 1,700 saltwater alligators. There are 4,500 cubic yards of soil admixture to strengthen the foundation. That's the same cubic yardage in cookie dough would be 128 million cookies. We relocated 7,100 linear feet of existing underground piping that was in the building footprint. That is equivalent to 14,300 hot dogs end to end. There are 5,400 cubic yards of concrete in the building, and that would fill 2,700 pickup trucks. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you at the grand opening.
It's my job to help ensure that all of our students working with our staff and our faculty have the very best education we can give them. And I'm so proud of the building that is going up behind me, because that is a building that we designed as a community of staff and students and faculty to design something that would be able to foster a 21st century learning environment and support the continuing growth of our students and our academic community. This building is located in the core of our campus, at the crossroads of all of our disciplines and buildings and living areas. This is a building that will be a part of the everyday life of Cal State East Bay, its students and its faculty, staff, and our community. But more than that, this building unites our campus on each of its 3 levels with 3 floors that parallel the 3 floors of the campus, showing that there's a connection between what we study, what we learn, how we work, and how we play. This building is so very important to us because it will provide flexible space for future-based learning. It will provide space for students and our staff and our faculty to gather and to be able to do different kinds of academic projects that we haven't had the space to do before. For instance, Each of the 3 floors of this building has a different theme, and those themes weave together in a student's educational experience here. The middle floor, the core of the library, floor 2, is devoted to library services, book circulation, reference, research. The top floor is the floor that is dedicated to student learning and being able to do an in-depth approach to how a student learns with the Student Center for Academic Achievement, tutoring, supplemental instruction, and large study areas. The first floor is the floor that houses our Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center and is designed around students working in collaboration across discipline with faculty from multiple disciplines, with a makerspace, and with all of the things that we need to have for our students to think broadly about how their education can affect and support not only the careers they have, the families they raise, the communities they live in, but to be able to generate new ideas and new knowledge and be able to focus together on how it is we might address some of the world's great challenges and problems. This building, when it is done, brings all of that together. It will be the core of our campus, the crossroads of instruction and study and play. And it will be a place, I think, that everybody will celebrate in because each of us had a part in designing it and will be a significant part of how we use it.
The Student Center for Academic Achievement, affectionately known as the SCA, will be the centralized hub for academic learning support in the new core building. On the top floor, you will find us providing tutoring, supplemental instruction, and supporting student inquiry and research in partnership with our library faculty.
The Library of the 21st Century is not just a storehouse for wisdom. It's a center for discovery, creation, and collaboration. Students come to the library to teach themselves and teach each other. The core building, located at the heart of the CSU East Bay campus with abundant and adaptive learning spaces, is a perfect environment for the library of the future. It will be a center for student success and student engagement for many years in the future.
So not only will the core provide inspirational spaces for our students to collaborate, innovate, and learn from one another, but will also foster critical connections to resources and services that are available to them to help them succeed at Cal State East Bay. From textbooks to laptops to innovative technologies, as well as services such as tutoring, expert advice from faculty librarians, and technology support, all of these services and resources are designed to help our students reach their academic, career, and personal goals.
As a student at Cal State East Bay, I valued the classes where I got to collaborate with others as part of a team to solve problems. I remember one in my organizational management class where I collaborated with a group of peers to design an organization for a particular business during a case study. I chose to make a gift to the core because I wanted to help provide today's students an opportunity to collaborate, innovate, and apply enabling technologies along with their own unique gifts to solve problems and improve people's lives.
Students are so excited to have an open, interactive space with upgraded technology and resources, not to mention the amazing view we will get from the top floor. The core building will be the epicenter of student success. Here's where future friendships will be made, tests will be aced, and growth will take place.
As you can see, we are so excited about today, about this building and what it represents. It's also a perfect time for me to recognize the people who had the vision for this building, as well as our donors and the California State University system for their funding of this wonderful addition to the Hayward campus that will have stunning views of the San Francisco Bay. So I look forward to welcoming you back next spring, spring of 2022, for the final opening of the building, when we can come together in person and be here together to celebrate the final opening.
up and get snug. Take us away, okay? You guys ready?